Okay, right, let's move on to Chelsea and their defeat of Fulham. So the goals were scored by João Pedro, scoring a fairly terrific header, and then Enzo scored the penalty, 2-0. However, that's not the story of the game because, of course, Josh King opened the scoring, made it 1-0 to Fulham. VAR intervened, the goal was disallowed. Then the PGMOL came out and Michael Salisbury was replaced by John Brooks for the Liverpool-Arsenal game because they felt that the error was not clear and obvious. He shouldn't have got involved. I imagine Fulham would have got an apology that wasn't especially useful. Obviously, if Mark was here with us, he would give us a referee's perspective. But let's look at this from an analytical perspective, not just a fan perspective. Kieran, what's your view on how this should be happening?
I don't think PGML have covered themselves with glory, and that's been beneficial to Chelsea over two fixtures already. We had the Palace Bowl goal being disallowed for something which was technically, I guess, correct, but there seems to be inconsistent application of that particular rule. And I saw the Josh King goal. It looked okay. The referee thought it looked okay. So I'm more of a cricket fan than a football fan in many respects, and we've always had this concept of umpires call. I think that was a perfect referee's call decision. So it's frustrating. I'm broadly in favour of VAR. I think the pluses outweigh the negatives, but this was getting involved where you don't need to get involved. And if I was a Fulham fan or a Palace fan, I'd be feeling very aggrieved. And Chelsea have come out of it with a good start to the season. And João Pedro scoring with 2 headers from corners. I think he didn't win a single header at a corner in 2 years at Brighton.
Graham, can you see a situation where we don't have conversations like this about VAR ever? Because the human error of the referee is replaced by the human error of the VAR, in theory.
Possibly if they go to the automated system, for the goal lines and the offside. And then I think there is a case for anything subjective doesn't need to be VAR. What's the point of it if it's purely subjective? I think the black and white decisions should be VAR, etc. Like the goal line, which is automated, really. I guess, and I think we'll see in the future, where the referee has the watch for the goal line. I think we'll see that for the offside as well. I think it'll come through on his watch and see if it's offside or not. So I think there may be a scenario where VAR is gone because we advance with the technology that it's through his watch and stuff to the automated stuff, and then the questionable stuff. We have to go with the referee on the pitch. What's the point in going the opinion for someone off the pitch, as we saw in that Chelsea in the Fulham game? It's just you're swapping one person's opinion for another. That's not what VAR was brought in for. And so I do wonder if we see the screen technology. I wouldn't rule it out just in terms of advancement, where we see what can be done on his watch, and so the referee will instantaneously know if someone's offside or not. I think that's coming. And so, yeah, I do see a future where we may see VAR in its current guise disappear.